Okay, so I'm about to get ready to install the LED dashboard here. So it's the area that I'm kind of looking at right here. So the dashboard come over here at the start button and go all the way across to on this side right here. Here's the part right here. All right, kind of match it up here. So that's where it's going to be at, right there. Okay. All right. And to install it, I did have to uninstall some things that I had installed on my Bronco here, such as this cup holder for the passenger side here. Went right there. Let's just take that off. And this little cubby here that I had sitting right there. I had to take that off because now I gotta get under all of this. Okay, let's get a little test fitting before I get started here. All right, I'm gonna get started installing it now. So I got the tools necessary. I got my 7mm socket, and then I have my pry tools. Got this one right here, this one, and this one. We're gonna start with the first step, which is to pull this panel off. I've done this many times. There we go. All right, so number 2, we're gonna go this bolt right here that's attached to the plastic panel right here. It's this top bolt right here. It's the 7mm. Gotta take that off. All right, I just got the bolt out just now with 7mm. Just put it out, put it to the side, and again, it was this bolt right here. Where my finger's at, right there. Okay. Okay, so step 3 says remove the side, the passenger side handle. I don't have that on my Bronco. Okay, so going on to number 4, which means I want you to disassemble the space panels underneath the radio here. So get the pry tool. I'm gonna get right up in here and pry that off, and then pull this whole thing out. I've got a bolt here on the passenger side, the little box. All right, got that bolt out. Okay, I'll say we get it out. Just took a lot of the power getting out of it. Had to be very forceful to get it out, but I got it out. Hopefully I didn't break any pins when I have to go back inside of it. But yeah, okay. See, the next step is to remove a panel that's holding this part on right here. And the book is yellow, but mine is black. So I think it's this one right here. All right. All right, got it out. Pretty easy. There's 3 bolts underneath here that I need to pull out, and that'd be step number 8. Remove all 3 bolts, and then I'll pull this panel off, and I can install the light there. Okay, so I got the bolts out of the bottom here. I got the 1 here, 2 here, and 3. This one just came out when I was pulling on it, so I'll try to put it back in on installing it. But now I get to pull the panel off. It says to be very careful. It depends a little hard to get out, but we'll do our best here. Okay. Alright. Yep, see the problem. Okay, the top, that's the problem. Try to get from the top there. Okay, 1 out. 2. Oh, it's coming out. Oh, awesome. Alright, got them out. That's awesome. You can see I got it out. We just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clips holding them all in there. Okay. Oh, well, 7 on top then. I guess more at the bottom. All these clips here. Okay, I gotta disconnect the switch. Push it right through. And Awesome. Alright, I got the old dash out. Isn't that something? Whole thing's out of the vehicle now. And here's the switch, the on and off switch. Because it doesn't use a key to start it really. And then stop. Okay. Alright, big mistake that I had made. Make sure you put the switch in this before you try to put it inside of this piece right here. Okay? Okay? Alright. Got the switch in. Alright. Alright, so I gotta push this in first. Alright. Good, good, good. Okay. Alright. Let me see, make sure to read this correctly. Okay, so now it says connect to power. Alright. Okay, so next says need to hook up the power to it. So I figure how much power to it. So here the power wires right here. Good. So in the instructions, it's saying grab this right here, and then you're going to use pliers to connect this wire to this adder circuit here. Push it in there, clamp it down, add to your fuse box. But I don't want to do that. I have my own way of controlling things, so I'm gonna pop to the side because I can add it to my accessory box, because I don't believe using the starter battery to power any of my accessories. This counts as an accessory. Now I'm just gonna put it back in and we'll go from there. So hook up the power back up to it. Alright, switch still works. Alright, make sure. Let me just do a quick test and turn on the radio here. Make sure the radio works. Alright, button is working. Music. Alright. Okay, so that means that everything still worked and my radio did not get disconnected. The wire can just stay off like that for the moment until I hook it back up to hook it to something. So let's gently put it back in this slot right here. Alright, so in there. Alright, good. Alright, we do have it installed there. Great, great, great. Now we gotta put the bolts back inside of it and then go from there. Bolt in here to put in, then the bolts underneath this to connect, and then we can start doing everything else. So I gotta go in reverse order here. Now for me, the bolts are all the same size here, but in the instructions it's saying that one is longer. These are the bolts that I removed, and they're all 7mm. They're all the exact same length. The instructions say that one is longer than the other ones, but they're all the same size, so I just keep doing what I'm doing. I put one in there, and then 3 underneath here, and then the other 2, 2, 3, 4, the other 2 go right here and right there, and that's about it. Not trying to get too tight, just tight enough to get in there. Alright, that's the first one done. So it's only to get one bolt in on this side right here, the middle one right here. The outer 2 are difficult. I'm not gonna stress about it. Long as it's on there, it's good. Don't worry about it. Let's try to get the radio back in place. So having some problems trying to get this radio back in here. The clips on this side don't really want to go. I'm just gonna put the bolt in it and then if it holds, it holds. So if I put the bolt in, it'll have more mechanical hold onto it and go from there. Alright, got the bolt in there. Alright, that'll be good enough. Let's go to the other side and get that secured up now. Go to the other side. Alright, got in there. Alright, I got it hooked up my vehicle here. So for power, I just reused the switch I already had and to my power here. I'll just show you real quick. So I had this button right here, right? Hit the button here. You know, turn the light on over there, okay? And we turn the light off. A little bit so you can see both in the same frame. 3, 2, 1. And yep, hit the button and it turns on, okay? All right, let me just show you a quick thing of how that works. Ground / negative coming into my switch right here. I just use some lever connectors here, and I connected it to my switch right there, and that's where the negative comes from, right there. And then positive just straight to this positive bus part right here. So yeah, so that's just how that works right there. And hit the switch, and it turns on my control panel for my lights, and also gives power to that. So one switch here, and now my lights are in the on position and ready to do stuff.